Hello again, everyone. A bit late in the day today to be doing videos, but Phil has gone down to Bath. He went down this morning for his, actually it's his Christmas present for my daughter's partner. Took him to a game of rugby. He went to watch Bath play Bristol and Bath won, so everybody's happy. Anyway, he'll be back tomorrow. I did a little shopping. I went and bought some storage for some papers. I've cleared out a load of stuff, and as I was doing a bit of clearing out, came across these, and I thought I'll just use some of these. They go very nicely together. And I thought I'll make a bunch of candles. Well, I did try doing this way around, but I didn't like the look of that so much somehow. Do you know what I mean? So the backwards way around, I suppose I could. This one I find a little bit, the holes are a bit big compared to the others. I could do a couple of these in place, but perhaps. If I did that one instead of that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those be the two the same there then, wouldn't it? What do I think? I'm planning on having Celebrate go across the middle, just in gold. I've cut a gold one and a white one that I'm going to stack it with. I don't know, perhaps I will do that. But what I was thinking was, I've got my flames all ready here to be coloured. So I looked online to see just what colour flames were, to have some pictures in my head. And then I thought, why don't I go a bit quirky and do the flame similar colours to the actual candles themselves and just keep it kind of monochrome. I thought that might look quite nice actually, so I can't pick it up. Let's just pick this up. See what I mean? Bit of twinkle on there, might look quite nice, mightn't it? So I think I may well, that was just an experiment. I may well colour them. Now I still don't know what to do about this. I think I will. I'll join these together and just see what they're like. I've just been, joining the two layers together there. So if I do this, we'll see how we go. Now this morning I bought some trousers for Phil. He's lost a bit of weight, so I'll get some smaller trousers. And I went into some of the local kind of hobby shops. We don't have shops like Michael's and Joann's much over here. We have a shop called Hobbycraft, but they do quite a wide range of crafts. But the card making part is, I think, sadly lacking really. They had a few cricket machines and I don't know. I wasn't thrilled. Anyway, I'd seen online they sold boxes that you can put 12 by 12 papers in, because I bought some of those when I started doing the printer's trays, because I wanted, a 12 by 12 for the backdrop. So I bought this one box, and it was £8 just for a little bit of plastic, really. And I then went to another shop that's not just a hobby shop, but it has got a craft section. It's called The Range. A lot of British people will know it. And would you believe they had very similar boxes, just over half the price. So I thought, well, blow that for a game of soldiers. I bought 2 of those. And then I went and took the other one back. And while I was in there, I bought some things to clip on. Look, I bought these to clip onto my my trolley by the side of my desk here. I thought that would be quite handy anyway. So I didn't just get my money back. I did a bit of switcheroodles, Right, those are going to go on there. Let me colour these. These flames. So what I chose was, for the actual flame itself, the outside, this very, very pale MG020. So let's just do that. quite pale. In fact, this part of the candle, of a real flame, is sort of a whitish yellow, and the deeper colour is nearer the wick at the bottom, going to the much lighter colour at the top. We're having blue. I noticed some of them did look a trifle blue. Now the middle colour is this one, peacock blue, and it's in the green range. It's G500. So this is for the actual flame in the middle. And then I thought the wick, most of the wicks in the photographs that I looked almost black. So this is a very, very deep, it's a blue-green, deep green. It's called BG2. So that's what I'm going to do with this bit. So I'll put those together later. Okay, so they're coloured. I'll just put them on one side. Now, I was wondering about, let me just stick these together while I'm doing gluing. Oh, poet and don't know it, but doing gluing. Let's just get rid of this bit. Oh, it's gone. Right. There we are. Okay, so that's ready to go on when I'm ready for it. So what I was thinking of as a sort of base for this, I didn't know whether to do, I don't know, a square or what. And then I suddenly wondered about this. Whether I should just have I'll put it in the middle. I may move those down a bit because the flames are going to be above, aren't they? Let's put it in the middle. We'll see. Okay. Right. I think I will take this down. Chances are if I don't, it will move and then I'll be cross. In my junk folder today, I found a message from a lady wanting me to be a speaker a guest speaker at a craft forum or something. I was very flattered, but I do feel that, you know, I don't want any pressure at my time of life. I'm sure I could do it, but I just feel I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it, and I don't want to have to, you know, worry about it. Or Phil going into hospital, and then once he's better, we're going on a cruise, and then this thing is going to be taking place just after we get back from the cruise. So I just thanked her most kindly, but declined. Okay, so there is my slats, and what am I going to do behind them, I wonder? That's the next question. Do I do some of the light, the paper, or do I do this light colour, or do I do the darker one? Let's just have a look and see what I can find. This is the light one. Let's just have a look. It's a bit confusing, isn't it? I think we might have it without anything and just leave it as a bit of texture rather than a bit of, you know, a difference in colour. And because these are sitting up like this, so they've got a bit stretched in the die cutting, I'm going to glue it down. I shall put some tape run around the edge and some glue on that to make sure that it does stay flat to the card. Right, here we go. Whenever I have a tidy up and a change around, I can't find anything. And if I've got a whole bunch of stuff to take to the charity shop and the craft charity shop, and I imagine that as soon as I've taken it in, oh, I will embark upon some project or other that desperately calls for what I've just disposed of. Make sure that, how to open it the right way. There we go. It's the right way. Right. Oh, do you know what I haven't done? I didn't go the outside of these in there. I can see bits of glue in there. I don't like it. I don't know if you can see this, but when I was putting this down, I must have just moved it marginally, and I can see glue in these gaps. And I thought, what am I going to do about this? So I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick these back in. We'll still have texture. We just won't have what we were going to have. We'll just have it a little bit differently. So I'm just going to put these back in, and that will cover up those marks. Honestly, there's always a way, isn't there? But crikey, I hated seeing that. I thought, what can I do about it? So we'll still have texture, have a little bit of something interesting, but it's not going to be what it was. There we go, mission accomplished. I feel better. It's clean now. Oh, I just hated seeing the glue showing through. Now I'm going to twinkle these candles before we put them on. So this is the Nouveau. Just need to do these as well. Okay, I'll do that one, but I don't suppose I'll use that one because that was the tester. Right, now positioning these candles. Let's see. I'm going to use this grid on here. We'll put a magnet on it or two. That like that. And then I've got another magnetic ruler that I can put, is that about where I want it? If I put that level there and then move this down, I think that's okay. So if we go ten to 25, so the middle will be 1, 2, 3 and a half. 1, 2, 3. It's a bit of luck actually that they're just 1 centimetre and I can have a centimetre gap between them, and it just kind of fits. So it's a bit of luck really. All right, there we go. So I saw I've got all the candles stuck on, all the flames stuck on. So now I just need to get the sentiment and stick that on. I think I must have seen a card with candles and celebrate on, a bit like this, somewhere or other. And I just thought I'd have a play with these particular papers that I found. Right, let me just glue this. I found a whole bunch of card blanks and envelopes in a sort of a craft colour in the drawer. So they're going to go to the charity shop. I don't really like buying card. I don't know where they came from. They must have been in a kit or something somewhere, I think. Don't really like card blanks because, you know, you don't have any other card to match it to do things with. There we go. Just hold it down for a moment. Well, that caused a few problems one way or another, didn't it, really? Crikey. I think this sentiment is Stamplations. These may be memory box, can't remember. And of course the background slatted die is Craft Addiction UK. So there we are, a clean and simple card. Had a few hiccups on the way, but quite pleased in the end. So thank you for joining me. If you could check your subscriptions, I'm looking and my numbers were going down, and really, you know, I was kind of hoping my numbers would be increasing, not reducing. So if you could check that you haven't actually been unsubscribed, unbeknownst to you, that would be wonderful. If you haven't subscribed at all, it would be wonderful if you could. So thanks ever for joining me, and do come back and see me very soon.